चल हो जा शुरू।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो पतवारा हुआ रे।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
Gursimran, once again, if you can talk us through about the counter-terror operations in J&K Valley, anything known so far about those terrorists who are behind the 4 terror attacks in the valley in the last few days? All right, we will go across to Gursimran in just a bit. But yes, this is the security meet which is happening. In focus is the Amarnath Yatra, which is set to begin in just 13 days from now. Also to note here that J&K will go to polls, the assembly polls, in just months from now. So yes, with just months to go for the assembly polls in J&K, the security situation is something that needs to be taken care of. The Union Home Minister is holding a high-level meet. In fact, just a few days ago, Prime Minister Modi also held a key security meet before he headed for the G7 summit. So the central government going all out to ensure that the security is in place in the valley. As we speak, these are visuals from inside that meet, which is happening with top police officers, the DGP Law and Order, from J&K who are part of this meeting, the J&K LG and even the intel officers are a part of this meeting. Let's go across to Gursimran, who's back with us. Gursimran, once again, if you can talk us through about the operations that have been underway in J&K for the last few days, specifically after those 4 back-to-back terror attacks in the valley.
Samiksha, now if we speak, there are 10 districts in Jammu region, and out of the 10 districts, we are getting to know that in the 8 districts, there are anti-terror operations. Except from the Ramban and the Jammu, the anti-terror operations are underway in every district. In the Kathua and the Samba, there is a high possibility of a group of terrorists that is still there. In the Riasi, group that has carried out the attack is suspected to be there. Rajouri, there has been an infiltration of a new group a couple of days back that is still active in the area. In the Poonch, the group that has carried out the attack on the Indian Air Force convoy in the Shastar, that is still active in the area. If we speak of the Udhampur, the group that carried out the killing of the VDG SPO on 28th of April, that is still active in the Doda, the group that has carried out 2 terror-linked incidents. That is first in the Chhatargala and second in the Gando. That is also in the active. And in the Kishtwar, there are 3 active terrorists that are also already there, including the longest surviving terrorist of Jammu and Kashmir, Jahangir Saruri. So this is the scenario of all 8 districts out of 10 in Jammu, where the anti-terror operations are underway and the senior officials, they are monitoring. But one thing that is now putting the things at a back foot is the intelligence generation. There has not been any credible intelligence lead that is being worked upon by any of the security agency, though the people are reporting any of the suspect they see, but the credible leads are yet to be with the police, though some leads that have been developed by the Rajouri police and the Samba and the Kathua police seems to be working, as they believe that the terrorists, they are still active in the area and they will be neutralized soon. So this is the overall scenario, and the recent incident that has taken place in the Riasi, where 9 pilgrims were killed, has now raised serious concerns that now earlier what we used to see that only the security forces were being targeted by the terrorists, but now they are targeting the civilians, they are targeting the pilgrims, and it is really very challenging that how things will move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also, when he directed LG Manoj Sinha, he has made it amply clear that whatever the changes are needed on the ground, they need to be done at an earliest. And it is expected that some senior officers having the expertise in the counter-terror operations, they be brought back to Jammu and Kashmir with immediate effect, so that these counter-terror operations be streamlined and carried out at a rapid speed.
Yes, Gursimran, stay with us. While Gursimran is getting us more information on the security meet which is underway for the viewers tuning in, this is a high-level security meet which is being presided over by the Union Home Minister, NSA Doval, and top heads of all intel agencies, along with the Army Chief, are among those who are present in this meet. The focus is the security situation in the valley. Note that there have been 4 back-to-back terror attacks in J&K, which includes one in Riyasi in which pilgrims were killed in the terror attack. At least 9 pilgrims lost their lives in this terror attack which happened in Riyasi. There was an attack in Doda as well. Army checkpost was also attacked in this in the attacks by in the valley. But as we speak, note that LG Manoj Sinha, Director General J&K Police, Additional DGP Jammu, IG Kashmir VK Body and heads of all intel agencies are part of this security meet. Gursimran is still with us. Gursimran, for the viewers tuning in, keep talking to us about how this meet is extremely crucial with the Yatra just days away and even the assembly polls in the valley.
Yes, Amiksha, it is a very important meeting because we have seen that the situation somewhat has gone out of control when it comes to the Jammu region, because never in the past Jammu region has seen back-to-back terror-linked incident for at least 4 days. 9 to 13, the days when we saw on 9th there was an attack, on 10th there was a search operation, on 11th there were 2 incidents, one in Kathua, other in the Doda, and on 12 also there was a terror-linked incident in the Doda where the terrorists, they were trapped, however they managed to escape. Though it was a intel-generated operation, but the terrorists managed to escape. Now, these kind of heightened terror activities in the Jammu region have raised the concern for the Union Home Ministry that this needs to be tackled in such a manner that those behind these attacks, the perpetrators, not only those who are carrying out the attacks, but also their masterminds and also their local supports, that needs to be tackled. We have seen that starting from the October 2021, when the first attack took place, it was an ambush attack on the Indian Army in the Chamred Gali area. It was in the upper reaches of the Dera Ki Gali when 5 brave hearts of the Indian Army lost their life. It was followed by another attack after 4 days where we lost 5 other Jawans. Then it was in 2022 when we witnessed the Pargal terror attack in which we lost 5 of our security force personnel of the Indian Army when the Indian Army camp was attacked. On 2023, it was 1st of January when 7 civilians were targeted by the Pakistani terrorists killed in the Dhangri area of the Rajouri. In 2023, we have seen in the April 20, there was an Kandi terror attack that we saw how the Pakistani terrorists, they killed the Jawans of the Indian Army Special Forces. And then what we saw, it was on the 5th of May 2023 when we lost our brave hearts in an ambush attack that was carried out in the Bhattaduria area. In 2023 itself, we saw 2 more terror attacks in the month of September and then in the month of December when we lost 2 and 5 of our Jawans from the Indian Army. In 2024, we have seen multiple terror attacks ranging from the Shadra Sharif terror attack to Rajouri terror attack to what we saw in the upper reaches of the Basantgarh when one VDGSP was killed on 28th of April. Followed by it was a May 4 Shastar attack on the Indian Air Force convoy, and then a 9th June attack, and followed by it was a subsequent terror-linked incident, Samiksha. So this is a long range of history of the terror attacks in the Jammu region, that how for the past 4 years the Pakistan has tried to destabilize Jammu region.
Yes, Gursimran, stay with us. And as we speak, let's also tell our viewers that forces are going all out to avenge these terror attacks in the valley in the last few days. Let's go across to Harsha as well. Harsha, once again, for our viewers who are tuning in, take us through the list of top police officers who are part of this high-level security grid meet, which is being held by the Union Home Minister.
So Samiksha, right now I am outside MHA only. It's the North Block where the meeting is being chaired. The high-level security meeting which is being chaired by the Home Minister Amit Shah himself. All the officials from Army, BSF, CRPF and the police officials from Jammu and Kashmir, Lieutenant Governor Jammu and Kashmir, all have arrived here. I'll ask my camera person Vivek to show you the visuals because it's very important. This meeting is very important to ensure the heightened security arrangements ahead of the Amarnath Yatra which will begin on 29th of June and which will be a 2-month yatra which will go on till 19th of August. And looking at the security conditions right now in Jammu and Kashmir, as we have seen that how back-to-back the terrorist attacks have been taking place in Jammu and Kashmir with 1 CRPF Jawan, 1 civilian, 7 pilgrims who lost their lives. So this meeting is very important. But Samiksha, to tell you precisely that this is the second security high-level meeting which is being conducted at MHA by by Home Minister Amit Shah. Before that, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also chaired a high-level security meeting on Wednesday, and our sources likely are stating that after this meeting, just few days before the Amarnath Yatra begins, one more meeting will likely take place in Jammu and Kashmir. So this meeting is very important to ensure that there should be heightened vigilance in certain areas of Jammu and Kashmir, looking at the recent terrorist situation, to ensure that Amarnath Yatra also goes smoothly and pilgrims don't face any sort of safety issues when the Yatra begins. So we have to wait and watch exactly what will come out of the meeting. But right now, almost 10 to 12 officials of the Army, CRPF, BSF, LG, Jammu and Kashmir, and also the officials from Jammu and Kashmir, the police from Jammu and Kashmir, all have arrived here. The meeting begins at 11 o'clock. Right now, meeting is going on. Back to you.
Yes, Harsha, stay with us to tell our viewers we have the list of those present in the security meet, which include NSA Doval, JNK LG Manoj Sinha, Home Secretary, Army Chief Manoj Pandey, Army Chief Designate Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi, Director IB Tapan Deka, among others who are present at this high-level meet. For now, Harsha and Goswami, thank you. We will keep a watch on more developments, but for now, a very crucial meeting, given that there have been back-to-back attacks in the valley.